experienced a massive timeline jump. We've moved ourselves 2 years ahead of trajectory, and I want to explain to you just what's gone down. There's a longer form video on this on my YouTube channel, but let me give you a brief summary. So if you want more, go to the long form video. It's about 20 minutes long. Here's the summary. In January of 2023, your soul, as always, had a plan for where it was going to have you in 2 years' time. So it was a certain level of consciousness. And of course, in order to attain that level of consciousness, certain life lessons had to be experienced. Certain circumstances had to play out so that you could elevate and move beyond your stuck places and face yourself in a deeper way than you ever have before. We've just quantum leaped into that growth so that what was meant to take 2 years has taken 6 weeks. This has been undertaken by a specific group of people on the planet, and they are called the light workers. You might think of yourself as a light worker, a starseed, a healer, a being of consciousness, and it honestly doesn't matter what you call yourself. What label you use is irrelevant. The point is, beings of consciousness, those are people who are engaged consciously in their personal growth. That's important to them. That's the group of people. The ones who are here to take personal responsibility and who want a better humanity, and they don't wait for humanity to become better. They become the change. They become the love that they want to see. Those are the people making the difference. Of course, this group of people knew exactly why they needed to do that, and it's because their quantum leap forward ripples into the collective, creating a collective ripple. It's going to take longer because the collective needs to embrace this a little bit more slowly, but it's going to shift things forward very quickly.
You guys, we freaking did it. If you're seeing this, we did it. You guys, if you understand Christ consciousness, okay? If you know and you love Jesus like I do, if you know and you love God like I do, if you know, it's time. We freaking did it. You guys, we've hermited. Some of you guys have been hermiting, 1:44 on the clock. Some of you have been hermiting for 30 years. You've known what's been going on. You knew that this was coming for 30, 40, however many years. And then some people like me woke up in October of 2021, a year and a half ago. We did it. We've all of us, starseed, light worker, energy healer, what, I don't care, awake. You're just awake. If you know why we're here, if you know why we're here, it's time. If you're seeing this, it's time. You have hermited for long enough. You understand. You have emotional intelligence that 99% of humans don't have, okay? And now it's time to go be that emotional intelligence and transmute and alchemize that energy to create the world that we all want to see out of pure love and love for Jesus and love.
At this moment in time, things are rapidly shifting. Yesterday, we were left with 2 timelines, some anchored into the highest heal timeline, and some having an additional time to heal and release the denser timeline. Today, those timelines have merged, and we have experienced a huge timeline shift with all of these frequencies. This is one of the denser shifts that I've experienced. A lot of symptoms that you could be experiencing is an increased sense of kind of like euphoria, vertigo, lower back pain, having a hard time grounding, some anxiety, a lot of deep-rooted trauma coming up, but then also feeling like it's kind of being anchored in. Cycles are releasing. People around you feel like they're kind of acting a little bizarre. Releasing through burps is a huge one as well.
We went through a huge shift, and it has to do with the 222 portal. Because things were very strange, 222, and then obviously a few days after. So I feel like that has a lot to do with what has happened. Now I'm hearing something about a 2-year jump, which some people have brought to my attention, which is odd because it goes along with when I woke up yesterday morning. I'm going to tell you what I heard. I woke up to, I heard, you're in 5D. And to ignore everything around you, no matter what it looks like, and let the outside catch up. That's what I heard. So I'm going to pass along the message to you guys. So a 2-year jump would mean that we're past all the shit that we've been through the last couple of years, that we've jumped past it. So, which is pretty big. We went through a pretty huge time jump. So if you're wondering if we did, yes, we absolutely fucking did, because everything's different. We just have to wait for the outside to catch up.
Ascension update for all you psychic fuckers out there. We are getting fully rewired at the moment. I'm talking about full body rewiring, full energy rewiring, full psychic channel getting done up to the max, turning us from just a tiny little telephone cable into that broadband fiber optic messages coming through. The reason that we're all going through it so much at the moment is because there is a lot of information that is needing to get to the planet. The planet has kicked into absolute high gear when it turns to ascension, the lightening, finding the one true timeline, 3D to 5D, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It is kicked into high gear. The world is fed up of waiting, and those of us who have chosen the path of higher service, the path of helping, the path of psychic guidance, spiritual teaching, healing, all of that mojo, we are being called now to step into our highest life path with it. So this is going to involve some of us getting an insane amount of upgrades. What you need to do at this time is rest. Just rest. Literally sleep, rest.
So us starseeds and lightworkers are now in our first Kundalini awakening as a collective together. So our energies are affecting each other. I'm literally getting goosebumps right now. Our energies are affecting each other. So we're just working together right now. Once we enter our crown chakra, once we balance the crown chakra, after we're in the heart right now, once we balance the crown, we will be entering 5D knowledge and wisdom. They are telling me to clear the body of toxins as much as possible, stay grounded and get prepared, because that wisdom that we are going to access in the 5D is going to be a lot. It's going to be new.
And I got the message, this is never fear-based, okay, that the people who have done the work, heaven on earth is starting to show up for them. The people who have not, and now this is the most extreme, the people who have not, the people who are still just so utterly not self-aware at all, will start to see hell on earth show up in their reality. Please let me make this clear that if you are trying, like, you are not going to see hell on earth. You are just going to see continued lessons, okay? This is the split. We're in it.
March is going to be a huge month astrologically. We have two massive planetary shifts. On March 7th, Saturn is leaving Aquarius and entering Pisces, where it hasn't been since 1994. And on March 24th, Pluto is leaving Capricorn and entering Aquarius, where it hasn't been since the late 1700s. Pluto's only staying in Aquarius for 2 months until it re-enters Capricorn and then goes back to Aquarius in January 2024, where it's going to remain for 20 years. But during that 2-month period, we are being given a little taste of the energy to come. I hope it's sweet, because things aren't exactly tasting sweet right now. Now, planets are very potent when they're changing signs. When they're at the final degree of the sign, it signifies a completion of a cycle, and it could play out as some sort of dramatic grand finale. And when they enter a new sign, it's like they're exploring this whole new territory, and sometimes we're given this dramatic grand opening that foreshadows what the energy is going to feel like Pluto did when it first entered Capricorn in 2008 and we got a financial crash, and like Saturn did when it first entered Aquarius in March of 2020 and we got COVID restrictions. Saturn limits and restricts us and teaches us harsh lessons, while Pluto brings transformation through death and rebirth. As Saturn moves into Pisces, those limitations and lessons may be transferred over to what Pisces represents, which is our faith, spirituality, and beliefs. And crucial events at the start of that transit may arise to test those things and show us how it's all going to play out. Saturn won't go back into Aquarius for another 28 years, and thank goodness, because it was challenging. But those challenges gave us a strength that we're not even aware of yet. And with Pluto taking its place, we'll begin to see that strength play out as we endure the transformation that Pluto brings. I say endure because Pluto destroys in order to rebuild. And with Pluto at that final degree of Capricorn, it's giving its final attempt to expose what's still buried in the dark. And what's uncovered could bring chaos and destruction. Capricorn represents the big corporations, money, the powerful people in the world, and Pluto's exposing them. But now it's reached its critical point, the grand finale. And with Pluto moving into Aquarius, which represents the collective, technology, social movements, a metamorphosis in those areas will occur over the next 20 years. And that first step into the sign will give us a glimpse on how those changes will take place. Not everyone is ready for these changes, but those of us who are aware and awake need to do our best because we're needed at this time. This is not a time to escape or to numb yourself. We're being called to hold a high vibration to guide those who may not be able to handle it. And if we can observe the chaos without becoming it, we're already winning. Evil's being exposed, we are being tested, and the world may be getting dark. And the only way to get through it is to maintain our light. So keep shining brighter. We're gonna be okay.
So with March right around the corner, we are going to expect a drastic turn of events happening in the next couple of weeks. So here I am about to tell you what to expect for spring of 2023. So what's happening for spring of 2023? First of all, in the next couple of weeks, we are going to expect the big war to begin. And by the big war, I mean, yes, World War III. Now, I don't want to get people too worked up or freaked out about this because, again, like I've mentioned many, many times, is that if your vibration is high, you really don't have anything to worry about. There is going to be so much fear perpetrated over the next few months that there's going to be a big chunk of the collective that is going to be significantly in fear and freaking out. And this is not going to be boding well for these people because this is actually going to put them down a downward spiral. This is going to lower their vibration significantly and put them in the lower timeline. Now, people that are conscious, awake, and higher vibrating, you're going to be okay and you really don't have anything to worry about. Now, obviously, it's really good to take precautions and know what to prepare for. As we're seeing right now, there's already a lot of tumultuous and chaotic energy brewing with everything that's going on in the world, and things are about to get a little crazier. And by a little crazier, I mean a lot crazier. But this is all a simulation. And for those who have awakened and are in that higher vibrational state, you're starting to see beyond the matrix now. And I'm hearing from several people, myself included, is that we are starting to see through these illusions. We're seeing the glitches, we're noticing the weirdness. We are really starting to see like this is a simulated reality and to not give it energy. So during this war that is about to begin, a lot more people are going to notice a lot more glitches in the matrix. Also expect a lot more ETs and UFOs to show up during this time frame as well. The reason why I'm not worried about World War III is because I know that something is going to intervene and put us on the right path. I don't feel like we're going to have to worry about nuclear war, honestly. But nuclear war can very well be in that lower timeline, so that's why you don't want to go there. This springtime, we can also expect a lot more earthquakes. So, what timeline are you choosing? I'm choosing to stay in the higher one.
Hi, Cindy here, and I have an angel message for you. The month of March is a very special month on Earth. Many astrologers have been talking about the special energetic shift that is coming in March, and they only know part of the story. The planets that you watch in astrology are just a sample of the galactic influences on Earth. The galactic influences that you are unaware of are even more significant this March than the shift you are aware of. We're going to share some very interesting information with you now. There is a galactic energy influence that has been influencing Earth for over 2,000 years. And this influence is now shifting away from Earth in the month of March 2023. This galactic influence has had a challenging energy associated with it. When this galactic influence shifts away from Earth in March, it will be felt by almost everyone on Earth. People who do not believe in astrology will feel this massive shift, but will not attribute it to astrology. They will attribute the shift to people finally feeling lighter after 3 very difficult years. And that is definitely true as well. This galactic energy shift will have a profound effect on Earth. People will feel the heaviness lift like a fog that has been obscuring your experience for over 2,000 years. This is going to be the most profound energetic shift Earth has ever felt. And almost everyone will feel it. People who are opening their hearts will feel it the strongest and will be able to adjust the easiest. This shift will actually be a very beautiful and peaceful and easy shift for those people who are opening their hearts. For others, it will not be difficult, but it will also not be beautiful. They will feel a diminished sense of lightness, and they will continue on with their karmic drama like nothing really happened. Those who are opening their hearts will become more aware of the increasing love energy on Earth and will experience many of the wonderful blessings we have described in previous messages. March is a monumental month in Earth's history. Love energy is about to show itself in the most beautiful way, and you will be there to witness this incredible shift. This is a monumental and historical time to be awake and alive on Earth. Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. I am feeling this coming today. I mean, it doesn't hurt that it's a beautiful sunny day, and the warmth of the sun in March. It's not March yet, but the warmth of the sun in March is just so welcome and hopeful. Today's a beautiful day. There are bunny trails everywhere. We got a dusting of snow last night, so the bush is alive with animal action from last night, and I just love it. I love seeing the energetic footprints of them everywhere. So yes, there is a lot of really good information. Hello, chickadee. Hi, you're coming closer. Hi there. Oh, he's right here. Hello, beautiful. I don't have any seeds. I wish I did. Oh, he came like right here. Okay. So yes, previous videos are full of some really good information. So if you feel called, you might want to go check out some of that. People ask me a bunch of things in the comments, and a lot of that information is in previous videos. So there are titles on everything. Go and see which ones jump out at you, because there's a lot of really cool information. And I'm so grateful to be receiving this incredible information. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a super fantastic day.